are here on a freezing cold Thursday in southern Arizona.
Frigid.
Oh my God, it's so cold. I'm actually going to turn the heat on here.
Yeah, please do.
Room.
Yeah, I'm surprised that I can't believe I wore short sleeves. It's that cold
I can't
outside.
either. How is that even possible? What were you thinking? I mean, you did have a Gore-Tex parka on when you came over, though.
I did. I had my George Costanza style parka, but
Exactly.
it's yeah.
Well, welcome in everybody. It is upper 90s. Did it hit 100 today? Do you know?
Well, according to my Apple devices, it has.
Gross.
101 right now as we speak.
Late March, and it is 101 degrees here in southern Arizona. Thankfully, it does not feel like that in the tasting room, and we've got cold beverages to at least help balance out our inside and outside body temp. No, we would need a hot beverage for that. Anyway, it is About Beverages podcast time. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith.
And we're going to let's get right into it. We've got beers. We've got 2 beers. We've got a very interesting cocktail I've never had before. It was another one where I looked and I was like, ooh, this is one ingredient away. And I got that ingredient. And I even got another thing for a cocktail we could do next week.
Okay.
I feel, again, I'm hoping it's not. I feel this might be more of a Keith cocktail than an Andrew cocktail.
And you mentioned that before.
I did.
Before we went live, and I started to talk about it, and then we were like, no, let's have this discussion. Let's not waste the gold.
That's right.
The potential gold here.
What do you think that actually would mean if I say that while I get out the first beverage, which is, I'm assuming the lager is what you'd want to start with, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Do
you want your own lager, or are we splitting them both?
Well, let's just start with one.
Okay.
And then,
that's fine.
if we're like, yeah, let's have another, then we could do it. It's 5%, so there's not too much to it. Alcohol wise.
Barely got out of bed for this one. I'm telling
Barely. Yeah. Well, let's just talk about this really quickly. So,
go ahead.
So, this is brewed by Mother Road in Flagstaff, and I guess around the country or in different states are having one brewery brew the beer for their state that helps celebrate America's 250th birthday.
Is the 250th birthday of America, and probably the last year America's going to be around. It seems like maybe.
Gosh, I don't know. I remember. I think I was in 5th grade when the bicentennial rolled around.
I do remember that.
You probably wouldn't.
What? The bicentennial? Oh, I was thinking the centennial. Sorry,
Yeah.
I was thinking. Okay,
The centennial.
What was the one we just had? The 200th of Arizona, didn't we?
Oh, of Arizona. No, of Centennial of Arizona. This is I remember the American bicentennial.
Oh,
that was a year before you.
Yeah, that was before.
A year.
Yeah, that was. I was born a little bit after that. Not much, but a little bit. Yeah, I wonder why Mother Road was chosen, or the only one that threw their hat in the ring. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude, and I like stuff from Mother Road, so please don't. But it's also maybe not one of the larger breweries here in southern Arizona, and also lager, really.
Well, they're not southern, but
in Arizona.
In Arizona, yes. But maybe that's
Mid-Arizona?
what. Well, I think it's maybe it's more good old American lager. As opposed to an American West Coast IPA.
I think that's something we need to let die as well. The patriarchy and good old American lagers, both of those can go down very shortly. Smells fine. Smells good.
A little lemon almost.
Yeah. Are there any hops in here at all? It smells like a little bit of it might just be the lemon citrus of the classic lager in there, but light, crisp malt flavor and a refreshing finish. Hops, Crystal Hops, which is actually a stage name of a lady I once knew.
Crystal Hops.
No, that's not true. That's not true at all. I don't know anybody.
She used to jump, but now she just hops.
Yep, exactly. It was a bunny that we knew.
It's Easter time, so yeah, Crystal Hops.
Crystal Hops. That is a smooth, crisp American lager.
That is a smooth, crisp, yes.
They are accurate. A little honey in there, maybe? There's a little light
There's a little
sweetness.
something extra.
Yeah.
It just took me to being outside in the pool in July or maybe late March.
Late March, apparently. What is the temperature on your pool right now?
We've never actually really had a thermometer.
We never really have either.
I used to have one, but then I bought one and it wouldn't stay down in the water. It kept floating to the top.
Oh,
yeah.
Sounds like it was possessed by something.
It may have been. Maybe I need to find a weighted one. But yeah, there have been times I've thought I'll get one and then I'm like, nah, I can go in. I can go in. Or screw it, I'm going in no matter what.
Yeah.
Just getting in there.
Yeah, now it's the daily fighting with the stuff that's dropping our pool because we have a big tree in the backyard that we're always dealing with. So that's pretty much my morning routine now is emptying out the skimmer, completely skimming the pool again so that it's at least clear to start the day, so that like whatever happens to fall in now goes into the skimmer, and then that's what I'll empty next tomorrow. So it's like,
wow,
that's my current routine of doing that, and that's been every day for the last week. It's been a little windy and stuff, and that is everything there is shedding, and then you got to sweep down the pool. You got to do that. You got to brush the pool down, do all those things. Now checking the chemicals ever more vigilantly.
I had to get my machete out to clear my yard with all the weeds that were growing up.
Yeah, I finally got to the front yard today, the other half. I was doing it like in sections. Yeah, I was like, and especially this morning, we had someone come out because we actually have to, like, our trees, so we have someone coming out to trim our tree, and so they came out this morning. And I was out working the yard, and they're like, "Oh, getting some stuff done." I said, "I got to do it before it turns 100."
Yeah.
So it's like I'm trying to do this like
got it by a few hours.
Yeah, 30 to 45 minutes in the morning because I got here like a little after 8, and I was out there. I was like, "All right, I did that section," and then
is that the company that you told me about, the arborist company, or somebody else?
So funny story, and since you brought it up, well, I kind of brought it up, but then you mentioned it again. I thought that the card we had on our refrigerator was the tree company that we've been using the last couple years. They're very nice. He's an arborist. He's great. Everything like that. Turns out the card that was on our refrigerator is from the tree company we used like 5 years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know why it's still there. And they were fine at the time, but then I liked this other person better, and they were kind of like a friend of a friend kind of thing. And Andy was also really good. So all of a sudden, when I had called and I made the appointment, they were able to come out really quick. It's like, oh, okay. And then when they called this morning, like, "Hey, we're on our way. We'll be there in 5 minutes." As soon as I hung up the phone, I was like, "That's not the right guy." I was like, "That's not the company we've been using." And so then I like looked, and I was like, "What do I do here?" I'm like, well, I'll have them give me a quote. I can always cancel. Like, I was like, basically, is my move. Is like I came out there, and they're like, "Yeah, we were out here about 4 years." I think it was like 2022 or something, 2022 or something like that. They had come out, so about 4 years ago. So like I said, yeah, I'm thinking about tomorrow. I'll probably still call the other place and see. And now I can I don't really need to price match. Like I don't, like I said,
he's farther back, right? That guy, the guy you like now, it takes longer to get into.
Usually it does. That's why I was already calling now. Like as of right now, if I don't change, April 2nd, my tree will already be getting cut. Usually, like last time, it was almost like I was having to call several months in advance because he was not only busy, but you're kind of, which was fine. And that's kind of why I was already calling. So I'll probably call him anyway. Have him come out and get a quote, and I might even tell him the funny story, and maybe that'll get me the same price. Like, because this place isn't like necessarily cheap. These guys either. Like so, but yeah, like so I have that, and then I called my air conditioning place today just to have them do the annual service stuff. Yep. So I called for that, and both of those wound up being on the same day. So April 2nd, I'll have so I could have all these people out doing stuff on the house on the same day, which is kind of funny. But yeah, like I said, so we will see how that goes. But back to the real issue at hand.
That's right. So why would this cocktail be? Because it's vodka, and I love vodka so much.
No, we know that's not true.
The one of the things I think of is
but vodka podcast. Sour. Industry sour.
So one of the things I think of is like Campari or an Amaro, but I like them more than you do. So that would be one thing I would think of, that it has some, that it has an Amaro in it.
That is correct.
Okay. All right.
That is correct.
Okay.
This cocktail, like I said, not to get too far deep in the weeds on it, it's an equal parts cocktail. So we've got lime juice.
APC.
We've got, so normally you could use, there's a couple, like the recipe, is from originally not this place. Who is it? What's the name of the cocktail?
Oh, you're
but it's not though. It's Ted Kilgore's the guy that actually made this drink.
Okay.
This was just the best. The Lieber and Company that we use a lot of their syrups and things from. This was just the best website that actually was the closest to his original recipe. For some reason, everyone has taken his original recipe, and when they write about it, then they put, "Here's our little twist." It's like, no, I want I just want to link to the original.
Give me Ted's recipe.
Yeah, just give me Ted's recipe. So that one usually uses simple syrup, which is an equal part of simple syrup. I didn't have any, so you can use agave nectar, which is fine too. I just have to use 3/4 of an ounce. Like you back that off a little bit.
Okay.
Some people still say to use an ounce of a heavy syrup, but that was someone else's like tweak to it. That wasn't the same like original thing.
Okay.
So anyway, it's those two things. But then as you can see, it is green chartreuse, and which we have.
And
then
what you have.
And then the Amaro is Fernet. Are you familiar with Fernet at all?
I am familiar with. Is it like Fernet Branca or something?
That is correct. That is exactly what we'll be using.
That's a little mintier, I believe, right?
That is also correct. It is supposed to be that. So supposedly it gets kind of evened out by all those things. But yeah, as an Italian, obviously Amaro. I believe it has 27 different ingredients. There's literally only one person supposedly in the world that actually knows the recipe. It's locked into, like, they've even gone, they're like, we're not joking. This is literally like, it's a 200-year-old recipe. So currently there's like one person that knows how to make it, but the recipe is like locked in some sort of cage.
Wow.
But anyway, so I went and picked this up last night.
Okay.
So we have that. And then I also have Amaro Montenegro, which I bought for a cocktail for next week, which is another Amaro.
Okay.
So it's double Amaros. $80 in Amaros I spent yesterday.
Ooh, that's a lot of Amaro.
Yeah, that is expensive. I mean, if you want to make cocktails and you want to do things interesting on the show, sometimes the money has to be spent, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's what we'll be having today. It's called an industry sour. Again, there are some little adjustments to it.
Lime juice, chartreuse. Oh, that's interesting. So there's no like real, like what I would consider like a heavy hitter base spirit, like gin or whiskey or rum or vodka, one of those things. Those would be like an anchor spirit.
Yeah.
But so what is gum syrup?
So gum syrup, which is what Lieber and Company offers in there, it's basically simple syrup, but it uses, I think it's not xanthan gum, but it uses a thing to it thickens it up a little more and creates a little bit more. And I guess that's actually is a lot of things. So you can order that directly from them. Gum Arabic added.
But we will not be having gum syrup.
No, we'll be using agave nectar. It's the natural acacia tree resin. It lends a silky texture and vastly improves beverages that call for sugar.
Okay.
Simple syrup with that in there. But like I said, again, we won't be using that per se, but yeah, so the rest of it in there. So yeah, it does not have, as you would say, kind of your classic like base spirit, but I don't want to misquote. I think this is like 80 proof, 40. Like I said, so it's, and as well as the green chartreuse, the reason the green chartreuse is so much more expensive than there are some, knockoff, like generic versions of it that are actually pretty decent. But they usually have a lot lower alcohol content, whereas also the green chartreuse is close to that too. I think is in that range. We'll look at that when we go make the cocktail and talk about it more. But yeah, so you're still getting full cocktail hit, but just without one of those base spirits because of those too. So.
They do. Fernet does other things too.
They
right?
do. They have they have at least 3 or 4 different ones. When I went and picked this up yesterday, I actually was like, wait, I want this one. I was like, where's the Fernet Branca? I was like looking for it. I was like, okay, I found it. And that's like I said, that was kind of
where's Frère Jacques? Oh wait, that's not it.
Dormez-vous.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Happy 250.
That's right. There you go. Lager it up. Lager it up. Happy.
There's
joy,
a lot of
joy.
cool things on the can and on the 6-pack case that a lot of
like historical things.
Oh,
that's neat. Okay.
Yeah, I think you can see even like on there. There was one place I didn't know what it was, but
okay, because it's showing the old mining towns in Sedona. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Lowell Observatory, nice. Monument Valley. I've always wanted to go to Monument Valley. Have you ever done that?
I have not. I think that might be one of those places.
San Javier Mission, Tucson, nice.
Yep. The white dove of the desert.
Is that what they call it?
I saw it. It's funny because a month or so ago.
It's a busy logo. It's a little busy.
Yeah,
it is. Well, and actually, that's not even the half of it. You can't quite see it, but
yeah. A month or so ago,
a lot of stuff. Sorry, I wouldn't unblur.
Pocket played in a poker tournament.
Yeah,
out at one of the casinos here, and as I was driving out there to pick her up, where you get off is near the San Javier Mission.
San Javier Mission.
Yes, I've been
How
there.
did it go? Did Pocket do well?
She wound up knocking somebody out in one of her hands.
Oh,
so
hand of poker. I wasn't sure she got in a fist fight.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
she was
fisticuffs.
That's right.
So that got her like a $20 credit in the casino to go play slots. And she had fun doing it.
Good. That's what matters.
No, that
nice.
was good. It was something she wanted to just jump right in and do it. So
I don't mind the can, but I can just hear the screams of all the graphic designers. Yeah, it does. It is. I think they did the best they could with all of the things they probably wanted to get on here.
Trying to incorporate some,
but it is, but yes, it is very busy.
Arizona things in it.
Yeah. Why is there a cauliflower on there? Or is that cotton?
I think that's cotton.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks like a cauliflower.
Yep.
There's a hat.
Old times there are not forgotten. Oh wait, that's not. Yeah, you got the Route 66
Grand
sign.
Canyon National Park,
Yeah.
all the things.
There's just one that's like something castle that I don't know what that is.
Oh yeah, I see that. I don't know what that would be.
Yeah,
Looks like a fort almost because there's like a little flag at the top.
Yeah.
Huh. Mills with a 70 stream
70.
streak.
Oh my goodness.
My gosh, that's insane. Mills,
Streaking.
thank you for the 70.
We're streaking.
Through
We
the
should
gymnasium into the quad.
We should have.
I should
That should
get
be
that.
what people do a streaker
They're
dip. A streak,
streaking.
yeah.
Oh, that would be good. I
We're
wonder if I can tie
streaking.
those together somehow. I'll have to look into that. That's genius. Brad with the 90 stream streak. Holy
Wow.
business.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
my gosh.
He's streaking. It's a little
Mills-
cold out there.
Mills shows a full house, and then Brad says, I'll do you one better.
There you go.
Saying, that's
Royal
amazing.
flush.
Both of you. That is crazy.
Yes.
So nice of you to toast me to the 90th stream. That's right. Cheers. Cheers. Well, my beer is empty. We
It's
need to grab
empty.
another one. We need to
It's
grab another
empty.
beverage. Thank you to both of you. 70 and 90. Brad and Mills. That is just.
That's 160 altogether. Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's 160.
That's a lot of streaking.
That is a lot of streaking. Another beer to streak with.
Yeah.
This one's we've got 2 breweries, 1 beer.
Yes. They put all of their efforts together.
Yeah. This one we like. We don't mind when it's 2 and 1 this way.
El Segundo, I've had a few things from them. I don't know. Every once in a while you'd see something here, like one of their
I feel we've
West
had
Coast IPAs, probably maybe even something on a show.
Have we had? I was gonna say, I
that's
thought
right.
maybe we'd had something on the show, or
Oh yes, the call.
I feel like almost like the other time recently we've had something for El Segundo. It was another cross collaboration.
from
El Segundo and anybody.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Something in El
maybe.
Segundo. Like, because
Okay.
that's like, whenever I think of them, I was like, oh yeah, who else did they just collab with? It
I
feels
had
like for some reason.
read about like a.
Ray Stevens would be good too. That's right. Oh,
I had read something about like I think it was maybe a quad or a 4 times an IPA, a quad IPA they do called like Power
Once.
Station or something with, and I had put
That's
that on a
Mother Road.
note. That I wanted to do, that I wanted to try sometime if I ever could find it from El Segundo. But yeah, this is a collaboration of Coronado Brewing and El Segundo. And I think it's celebrating something, right? Does
3
it say?
times a quad. 30th anniversary, I believe, of Coronado Brewing.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Coronado Brewing Company, 30th anniversary collaboration release.
So 1996 they started. All right.
So same year as Stone, I believe.
Okay.
I
All right.
think Stone was 95 or 96.
I mean,
believe.
Southern
I
California.
think it was 96.
Great brewing area for sure. I think you're right, actually.
That's true.
Great,
It is a wonderful brewing area.
This was canned.
I'm just glad it wasn't Pizza Port.
Well, it's funny though because the guy that I work with who was a brewed at Pueblo Vita, he was saying he tried this last night and he's like it's good. It's good, classic West Coast. And then we started talking about Pizza Port, and I said, yeah, when we would get the different Pizza Ports in, we're like, well, do you like the last one? You'll like this one. It's nothing. There's nothing.
Yeah,
bad.
it's that. It's like oh, they did a new label for the same beer again.
Something earth shattering about it, but it's a good beer. It's just the same beer, pretty much. Well, almost the same. So this was canned on the 9th of February.
Oh, okay.
You know, maybe what, 6 weeks old? Something
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
not too bad at all.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. Anything under 2 months with an IPA, I'm like I feel like that's still going to be, that should be everything that it has to offer for the most part.
I do still love a good IPA.
Yeah,
This aroma is
that's a good
leading
West
me
Coast
to
IPA
believe.
smell.
Yeah,
It's a nice
that's the way
pine
that
notes.
should be.
Little fruit in there too, but like some like grapefruit kind of thing going on in there. A little
Yeah.
pine note.
Yep.
Yeah, that's just nice. That's just nice. I mean, like again, that's the thing. Like whenever I see like, obviously if there's something else completely new that I haven't seen before, but in general, like if I see just even Stone's like regular classic IPA, like that one's still good to me. Like I still
Yeah.
love that just really heavy bite. Like I said, again, that's what I've kind of in a way grown up with beer. Like I kind of grew up craft beer wise with them, and
Yeah.
again, a lot of the California stuff. I mean, that's a lot of times we go out to California just because we'd be looking for new beers and searching,
Yeah.
which we don't have to do that anymore because we've got great bottle shops here in town
Oh, yeah.
now. You
No,
know,
we used to-
other than certain things like the brewery, I still am on their email list. Like if you ever want stuff from there. Hello, boys. I'm here. Baker, it is good to see you.
From the East Side.
From the east side. Baker, it is good to see you. Heart back to you as well. Cheers.
There's a little, almost like orange.
I was just going to say, there's some
Orange
other fruit
citrusy
going on there.
brightness
There's like
back there.
not quite sweet, but it's almost like a lightly candied
Yes.
orange or something. Like
Absolutely.
Again, does that make okay?
No,
There's-
100%.
Yeah, there's like a little bit of that. a lot smoother on the finish than I thought it was gonna be. Not that I thought it was gonna be like crazy, like hard, but like I said, but yeah, they're definitely a lot smoother on the finish. That's
If this flavor had a color, it'd be that orange on the label.
it would be if this flavor had a color.
Taste
that's true.
It'd be that. So, well, that's very good. I like it.
It is pretty good. I do like that.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about how. Couple of things. One, how it used to be that we would go to California and there'd be so many more beers that were available here.
Oh God, we got to look for these over there. Oh God, we have to get to this place to see what their special things are. We got to get to
And now certainly there are some things, like Pliny's and stuff like that. But for the most part, we have access to a lot of good stuff.
I'd say 80% of the stuff that we think of, we can get here now in town, which is nice.
Also, too, the whole can versus bottle thing. I still think about that, how we spent time.
I know.
But that's where...
That used to be a big thing.
It was.
Did that in a podcast, too.
Yeah.
I can't remember what we wound up. What did we wind up picking?
I think you picked one and I picked the other.
Oh, was it?
I think.
Because what was it? It was a
Trout Slayer.
Trout Slayer. I was like, there was a fisherman on the label. I remember that.
Because we had to find something that was both in cans and bottles at that time.
Yeah.
And that wasn't necessarily easy. So
a little easier now. How's it going? It's going well.
It's
going well. We're trying to, it's over 100 degrees outside, so we're trying to stay a little bit cooler in here, having some beers. And we're going to have a cocktail in a little bit.
Your garbage is out.
Your money's on the dresser chocolate.
Money's on the dresser chocolate.
Yeah, your garbage is out.
She's like, taken care of.
It's too early.
Yeah. Well,
I'm going to get a fine.
No, somebody else's was out before yours.
So. Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah. So there you go. And when I say out, I mean I just opened the lid and dumped it everywhere.
Dumped it on the driveway.
Yeah. Come get it.
Let the wind do its bidding. Mother Nature.
Back to the earth you go.
None shall pass. Chuck it on the side. Yeah, exactly. There you go. That's good. Yeah, I'd be happy with that if I got that on draft somewhere. Yeah, definitely. Like you said, sometimes it's just nice getting a good West Coast style IPA, having a little more bitterness. Like I love all the hazy stuff, but there's just something about that kind of almost getting back to the roots.
Probably needs to be a little colder. It was in the fridge for a couple of hours before actually for like 3.5 hours. And when I got home, I put it right in the freezer, but I don't know. Could be a little colder, but still good.
I'm surprised at those timings that it's not colder, to be honest with you.
Well, I did make a stop on the way over, but I had it in the insulated bag.
Yeah.
In the Trader Joe's mini insulated bag. So it should have been okay.
Keep feeling mini insulation.
Wow.
I tried to look up, actually, speaking of saying it, I was like, I should look up every week and see if there was something that was released on this day or something that was whatever. And like literally, I think today might have been the worst day for music. There was nothing going on.
Nothing. Oh, really?
Yeah, I looked up like this day in music history and I was like, there's got to be some album that was released and I can play a song when we start or whatever, something silly like that. No. Nothing like it. I think the most interesting, like, of something being released was like, Shakira was releasing some album and it was only going to be via digital download here in the US. Like that was like the thing that was like weird, was that there was not like a physical copy release. And I don't know if it was like that one main app, but anyway, yeah.
What was like the number one song?
I didn't look that up.
Okay.
I could have looked something up that like for the week. I was just hoping there would have been something, on this day. Yeah, on this day, like this album came out.
Released there.
Just whatever. Yeah, something like
album.
Simon and Garfunkel put out whatever, The Sound of Silence on this day, or this album, or this hit number one on this day, it's like, and I could not. And I was like, okay.
Nothing.
Nope, nothing at least that jumped out to me. Like I said, I'm sure I only went to a couple websites, but they both seem to have similar information. So may have missed something. You never know.
Perhaps.
You never know. We've been finishing up another rewatch of Schitt's Creek.
I think you'd say Frasier.
No, that's. I think Frasier finally is on the back burner for a little bit. My wife's been watching. Did Pocket ever watch Supernatural? Was she ever into that show?
I don't think so. I don't know what that is.
Oh, they had like 10 or 15 seasons or whatever.
Oh my God.
It's the Winchester brothers, and they're like, it's almost like the X-Files, where they're like on the road and they're, one of them's kind of like ghost hunter. They're like, and they're hunting down, like there's definitely episodes where there's the monster of the week thing, but then there's through lines throughout the entire season. I'm surprised that's a show. It's on, I think it's all on Netflix now.
Is it a real thing or? Oh, no, it's a
TV show.
Oh, okay. Then I didn't know if it was like a
No, it's not like Ghost Hunters or something like that. No, it's actually like a TV show.
Supernatural.
Yeah, I would think you guys would like that. I saw a couple of them anyway. But yeah, so we've been watching together. So we're in the final, like, maybe we have an episode or two left.
Yeah,
we're about to come up to one of my favorite episodes. there's some tear jerkers at the end.
I only watched it through once, and I would definitely watch it again.
So I saw the original Bob Dylan was there, but there was nothing on it, at least that they mentioned that I recognized. I did not know about Jethro Tull Aqualung, or I totally would have played that because I do like me some Aqualung. Okay. All right. I'll just have to ask Mills next
Some
time.
jazz flute.
Mills, if you can look up what album next week. Week.
Let us know.
If there's an album next week, if you can let us know, we can make a note and we'll play something
the
next
26th?
week. Yeah, the 26th.
26th.
But yeah. Aqualung. Yeah. Jethro, that is a great album. Like, that is a fantastic album. The Rocking Flautist.
Is that, what's the song that Ron Burgundy plays? That Locomotive Breath or something?
I don't know if he actually plays one. Just at the very end, he says Aqualung.
He says, okay.
Yeah, he says Aqualung on that because I think he's doing that. I cheated and used AI. That's totally fine. Like, I did a search too, and like nothing really came up because I can't remember. I said albums released today or what, and yeah, I must have done something wrong.
Throughout history, there have been 2 albums.
Yeah, pretty much
released on this day.
But yeah, Aqualung would have played.
Yeah, no, I would definitely rewatch Schitt's Creek because that was so funny. That was great,
and it's quick too. Like each episode's like 22 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can go through a few of them fairly quickly. It's not like some other shows. Not that that's bad, but like I said, it's kind of breezy in that way. But yeah, that show is so good and just there's just so many wonderful episodes. So so heartfelt.
We got one. We have the one that was just released. We have to watch that, but we're current on Shrinking -1. We've been watching the Scrubs reboot as well.
So I don't know if he's here right now, but Nix, who's been in chat, actually went back and just finished rewatching the entire original series, all 8 seasons.
Okay.
We had a small conversation about that. And then he said, I'm going to start. He's like, I liked it enough. I'm going to start the new one. Because he even mentioned, he's like, I heard your brother's been liking it. So
I think we talked about that last week.
How many episodes of that have you watched?
It's only 5. Only 5 have been released. Okay. So I watched all 5 of those.
And
it's good. It's kind of recaptured. So I heard Zach Braff on not 1 but 2 podcasts this week while I was working in the yard. I listened to him on the Dax Shepard podcast, Armchair Expert. And it's funny because and maybe we've talked about this. The 2 of them talk about how they look alike and they get confused for each other. And they do have similar
I could see where
features,
people. Yeah, I guess.
And Zach Braff was telling a story that. And I didn't know who this actor was, but my movie friend at work did, so you probably will too. Michael Fassbender.
Oh, yeah.
I guess went up to Zach Braff when he was with Donald Faison at some place in Las Vegas and was like, oh my God, I just loved your work for so long. I just loved you in Chips. And Zach Braff was like, he's like, and I also realized how sad it was that I was so excited that he liked my work, but I was so... how attached I was to that, but then Donald Faison was like, "Oh no, that's
did he tell him?
Yeah, I guess they did kind of correct him on that, but they each have like stories of like, oh, I loved you in Garden State, and he's talking to Dax Shepard, So, but
to be fair, I'd rather be like for Garden State over a Chips reboot. If we're being honest, like, come on.
But it's interesting to hear them talk about that. But
Michael Fassbender, he played Steve Jobs in that Apple movie that was on. He was in like one of the Alien later reboot movies. Like he's done about a lot of other stuff.
He says he's in the X-Men movies or something. Mm-hmm. Okay, see, I haven't watched any of those movies, but
he's also
I know the name.
Yeah,
I know the name. I just didn't know what he looked like or who he is exactly. But I've heard of the name. But Zach Braff was saying like how they did 8 seasons of Scrubs, and then there was a 9th season. But that was where they were like, it was a lot of new cast. And Zach Braff's like, I turned basically the narrating over to another person. So they really don't, I guess Bill Lawrence has said he really wish they would have like named that a different show actually. They really consider like 8 seasons of Scrubs, like you said.
Oh, okay.
So this is like, but it's been very good. It's been,
good.
Very, very enjoyable. I've had some good laughs, but
another thing we're talking about too. You've been watching Paradise as well.
Paradise, yeah.
I've heard that's great, and that's got my favorite Sterling K. Brown in there.
He is in that, and he's good.
I watched him. He was on recently. I haven't got to listen to it yet. I just saw a clip, and it made me immediately look for it. Michelle Obama has a podcast with her brother. I haven't actually gotten to listen to him yet, but he was on there with his wife, and it was kind of like about relationship stuff or whatever. The 2 of them were on there, and they were talking about when they first met, and he was just like, so he's like I was so excited to meet you. Like he was talking about it, and he said it was literally like the Key and Peele skit. Have you ever seen Key and Peele, the one where they're doing the handshakes? That's like the famous one where it's like they're shaking hands. It's him pretending to be Obama, and when he goes over, he goes over someone like you, and he just shakes his hand, and then he goes over to like the black guy, and he's like, "Come on, man!" Like, and they're all just like, and it's like the handshakes are all really cool, and then it's like a white guy, it's like, "How's it going?" Like, and then it's like so he was talking about that, and it was great because he's like, because you're kind of going down the line, you're shaking. He's like, "You got to me," and he's like, "Can I have a hug?" And she's like, "You bet, let's go." And they like hugged, and they were just talking about it, and he his wife was like, she's like, "He still will not stop talking about that he hugged you." And he's like, "Oh, damn right, I hugged you when you were the first lady." Like he was, he's so good.
He's just fun to listen to. I listened to him also on the on Armchair Expert podcast too. And
okay.
Just hear him. I just like the way he talks about, because Brown, he talks about himself. He's it's Brown that, and then and Kristen Bell. He's like, Bell. I guess they have known each other for, since they were very young too, because they overlapped a little bit at some school, some acting school or something like that. But yeah, he's super cool. He is like one of my cool. He's just one of my favorite. Like he just has like an energy about him that just is like awesome. But holding off starting anything because Daredevil. That's right, Daredevil stuff is next week. I have never watched any Daredevil. Should I just start with the new stuff? Should I go back to the old stuff? Does it hold up? Like I wonder. Like I said, it's all the same people. I did see the trailer for the new Spider-Man movie though. That was also out too. And Doom 3, the cartoon one.
No.
Oh
no, the new Spider-Man. Isn't there new Spider-Man with Tom Holland?
There's going to be a new Spider-Verse movie too, right?
Yeah, I haven't watched any of those.
Oh, those are good. I've watched both of those actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a trailer.
There's two. Yeah, there's two or three.
On my way home, starting a new. I can't remember what it's called. The Spider-Man.
Tom Holland.
It's a Tom Holland one. Yeah, it's Tom Holland, and then the Dune 3 trailer came out. Have you seen the Dune movies? Did you watch those?
I've not seen the Dune.
Okay, I thought for some reason you had. Those are on HBO. Do you have HBO Max?
Kind of.
So they're on. They're on there. You should watch them. They're good. They're very good. Especially the second one. It's unfortunate to always say like, and I gotta watch the first one. Like it's the first one's really good, and then the second one's like, oh, the second one, but it's because it got some of the setup from the first.
Yeah.
So
sometimes
it's like,
you need that building.
Yeah, it's a kind of like the first one's again. It's not the first one is very good, but it also feels like very much like the first act, like where you're just like building things and you're setting things, and it's neat all the world building all that stuff. But there's not like a, there's the 3 acts in there. Like not really. It's like the first act.
Have you ever watched any of the Coen Brothers movie like? Their earlier stuff like Miller's Crossing or Blood Simple or any of these?
I haven't seen. I've seen Miller's Crossing.
Okay,
a long time ago. I remember being okay. It was just like it's not The Godfather.
Okay.
Because it is like a gangster movie or something like that.
Okay,
but I should watch it again though.
Okay.
Josher, hello. As a 30+ year fan of the comic, I cannot recommend more both the Netflix and Disney Plus series. Okay, I love those actors. I've liked it when I've seen him for like the few moments that he's in the newer Spider-Man movies and stuff, and I like him a lot. But I've just never watched them. But I've heard that were very good. I think the Punisher or something is also in the new Spider-Man movie too, so that'll be interesting. But probably the first like Marvel movie I've actually been excited to see in like a while.
Which one? Oh, Spider-Man?
The new Spider-Man. Okay. Like I'm actually like, I'm kind of excited to see that. I want to see that in the theater. Like that would be fun.
I haven't seen
to go see the other stuff I've kind of missed out on and haven't watched some things here and there. Doing good tonight, Josh. You're doing good. Well, I don't want to speak for you. I'm doing good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Feel free to speak for me.
Okay. He's doing good. He's doing all right. He's hanging out with me. That's pretty good.
That's right. How could he be doing any better?
How could he have a better day?
For some reason, it came up this morning working with my movie friend, who once again you need to meet. I have hardly seen any of the Marvel movies.
Yeah, I don't think you have.
You
missed out on the best one.
Doctor Strange.
No, that's good. Oh, in the Multiverse of Madness, is that the one you saw?
Whichever the Sam first Raimi one was.
Oh, you didn't see the second one that's directed by Sam Raimi?
No, I saw the first one.
Oh my God, the second one you guys totally should have watched because Sam Raimi goofiness.
And I've seen the Marvel with Loki, the first one. That I don't know how many he's in. Probably in.
He's in a bunch of the
one where they like do the pick on the.
Yeah,
I've seen that one.
Oh, okay.
And I've seen Guardians of the Galaxy, 2 movies.
Did you not see the third one?
Didn't see the third one.
Okay, third one's good.
That's what I heard.
That one I did. That was
sad.
That might be the most recent one that I saw in there.
A little backstory that makes it a little sad. I thought.
Yeah, it's got always touching moments and stuff.
How about the Oscars? Did you watch those?
I did not. I saw a lot of the speeches and things. I was happy with how a lot of it went for the most part. I was glad Sinners got its due. I'm glad Michael B. Jordan won because I think he's fantastic. I liked his speech. I was glad Ryan Coogler won because I think he's also just amazing. I learned a fact, and I don't know if this is true. I've tried to look it up to verify it, but they were talking about, I guess he wrote a lot of the movie Sinners as he was listening to Metallica, and specifically one. Oh, wow. And that was his cadence that he used for how that movie paces. Okay. And how in Sinners there's kind of two major like fight scenes. Like, you know how that, have you seen Sinners?
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, there's two things that kind of happen, and like there's one kind of major thing that, you know, usually that would be the whole, like that would be the act 3, and that happens earlier, and then he has like another one, and he did that based on, because he said how the song 1 goes, how the song 1 almost has 2 giant solos and 2 giant like 2 big pieces as it builds up, and he did that. Like, I don't know. Wow. I saw 2 people talk. I was like, I hope this is true. This is such a great story. Yeah, exactly. How are y'all's March Madness brackets going? I mean, I don't fill out a bracket anymore.
I used to when
so now I root for every upset.
Yeah.
So
when I
excited that Wisconsin lost because Wisconsin can suck a dick.
I'm not gonna. We don't want the U of A to be.
No, they're not. I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll be in the Final Four. They're not in the Final Four, I'll be shocked. Mark this video right here. If they don't get to the Final Four, I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked. Bean, how's it going? It is good to see you. It is hot in here, and it's not just us. Yep. Temp suddenly spiked in my room when I opened stream. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Oh,
that's probably the 2 of us. I'm a Hokie. I fill out my bracket based on whose logo I like the best. I like that. So on that note, I have 16 seed winning it all. Oh no. I would love it for you though. That'd be great. That'd be great if that happened. That would be great. Punisher was also very good. They did well with their street level heroes, except for Iron Fist. You can skip that. Okay. I've like I said, I like that guy too. That usually has played the Punisher when people have enjoyed that. See the horrendous take by Jason Whitlock on Jordan's win. What a tool! Oh no, I didn't. What was that? I filled out a bracket that is absolutely unbeatable if half of my predictions are correct. I mean, that's the thing. Like, you kind of have to go out on a little bit of try and take some chances on those things if you want to win something like that. If you're picking chalk, it's kind of boring.
I haven't. There used to be a guy at the store who would organize a pool, and when it's like $5, I'll do it. But all of a sudden, there was a time that it was like, "Hey, you want to join? It's $25."
Yeah,
like, no,
exactly.
It's a little too much.
Mr. Stubbins, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I just know 5v12 seed is usual upset. That does happen for sure.
That happened today, actually.
Did it?
That's the Wisconsin.
Yep. There you go, right there.
Yep.
Most welcome. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Absolutely no one is further out on a limb than I am right now. That is true. You are literally like the olive branch you have extended is the branch you're standing on.
The limb is touching the ground.
The limb is, yeah, probably. Royalcott claimed he only won because of D. Wait, what? Are you talking about Michael Jordan or talking about somebody else that he claimed he only won because of D? Like, that guy is so off his freaking rocker. It's not even funny. Mills, like, seriously, that's crazy. Call me a giant sequoia with how far out on a limb I am. You're way up in the air and you're out on that limb, I tell you. All right, let's get this picture off of the screen.
All right.
That was beverage number 2. Anybody else coming in and joining us for the first time, appreciate it. Here are the featured beverages we are having. We had Mother Road Brewing. That was their Arizona 250. They put AZ 250, but it's actually because they brewed the beer for the 250th anniversary of America. Of the U.S. But they are the AZ one. I'm assuming every state has their own, and it's probably like NM 250 or CA 250 or whatever else.
The link I sent you had a video of them talking about it.
Oh, yeah.
I started watching that. And that was the initial impression I got, that maybe every state had a brewer do their own tribute beer for the 250th.
So we had that
birthday.
It was a lager. It was fine. It was classic American lager,
clean,
which makes sense. Clean little lemon.
Perfect for summer, like it is here.
As we would say. Yeah, perfect for summer or right now. And then we had Coronado Brewing and El Segundo Brewing did a collaboration beer called Freestyle IPA. That's what we just finished. That one was pretty good. Very classic West Coast IPA. Yeah. Like I said, I don't think doing anything too much outside the box, but a very solid one of those.
But good. Yeah.
Yeah. Very, very good. And so now we're going to take a little break. We're going to wash out our glasses. We're going to go get different glasses because we've got a beverage to make, a cocktail.
Andrew's going to put his mixology skills to work.
We are. I stumbled across this one the other day. It is called the Industry Sour. That is about actually what it should look like. Gemini AI helped me out with that
that's
graphic.
good. Yeah, just you're gonna and you did the coupe glass. They have it in a martini.
They
glass.
have it in a martini glass. Everyone else was saying coupe glass or Nick and Nora glass.
Yeah,
they were kind of going for that. Here's a little side project that happened as I was talking with AI last night. They were being very nice, and they're like, would you like a little something else extra? And I was like, okay, what do you got for me? And they're like, well, we could do this too. They created an industry sour recipe card.
Oh wow!
Check that out.
But you're not going to do that. You're not doing the egg white, are you?
I am not.
Okay,
I left that off. Yeah, I'm not gonna. You can do that. Some people
to give
said
it that thickness.
Some people
like
said.
gum
Some people said you could put. Well, no, that's not why it's not in there. Like I said,
okay.
The original, the very original one did not have it in there. Everyone else is like variations. Some of them have it in there. Some of them don't. They said you could use the fee foam drops that I have,
right.
which, like I said, we could throw those in there. But yeah, the classic is this right here: simple syrup, fresh lime juice, green chartreuse, and Fernet Branca. Branca. I think that's it. Banaka? It's Banaka. It's a little spray right there.
Yep.
Egg white, yes. So in a lot of classic sour cocktails, Bean, if you were having a classic sour cocktail, a lot of times usually it does involve an egg white. You would do a dry shake with all of the ingredients. You wouldn't put the ice in there. By dry shake, that's even though it's wet ingredients, that's what they call it. You would do a dry shake with that egg white in there, which kind of foams it up. It does add a little bit of body to the cocktail. It kind of blends everything together. Again, if you were very worried about something, like it's totally safe. But again, if you're still sketchy about that or worried about it, there is a product. Like I said, I have it. It's from Fee Brothers. They make one, and it's this egg white substitute, and you can throw in like 4 or 5 dashes of that. And when you do the shake, you'll get the look, and the like layer on top will look like that you did an egg white. It does not quite have the body addition to it. Okay. So you kind of lose out on that, but if you still want the look, you can do that. So yeah, like if you actually get a classic like whiskey sour or any other kind of sour cocktail, usually that is in there. I feel like Code Foam would be a good alternative. You could do something like that for sure too. Yeah, like I said, you probably would still, again, you would almost get the same thing as I just mentioned about with that additive, but you're not going to get the body. Like I said, the white does add like an actual like texture body, which is good. Yeah, it does add that component to it. So. But anyway,
I like that.
So yeah, they did that. And I was like, that's cool. But what was funny was when they initially brought it, they're like, we could make a recipe card. I was like, okay, what does that look like? I was like, that's neat. And then they had the wrong recipe on there, even though I had typed it in earlier. And I was like, that's great. Leave the, it's like, now I'm like learning how to talk with it. Like, that's great. Leave this. I'm like, put this, leave everything the same, but put it back to the original recipe from here. And so then when it did that, it changed the color of the cocktail. I was like, no. I'm like, we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. Like I like talked to him, like, we're on the wrong foot here. I'm like, go back to the original picture, but go to the, So anyway, that is what we were going to make. Again, it is for what we were making today. I did not have simple syrup, so I'm going to use 3/4 of an ounce of agave nectar, which is completely fine substitution. You just want to use a little bit less because it is much sweeter than simple syrup usually is. And then Fernet, green chartreuse, and lime juice.
Okay.
So going to be on the bitter, minty, like I said, again, I don't know if this is going to be a cocktail for me. I think my brother's going to like it. We're going to find out. No matter what, I think we should probably bring back in here not only the cocktail, but probably a little shot of the Fernet because I've never had it.
Or so we can try it off. We can try it here.
We should bring it in here.
Let's bring it in here.
Try it in here. So
we'll share it with you.
Now I'm going to make a frozen marg with a lime flavored cold. I mean, that would be fantastic, Bean. Let me know when you make that. I will take, we'll take at least one apiece, right? Okay. All right. We will be right back. All right, we are back. And not only do we have cocktails in front of us that I think actually kind of...
Maybe a little darker,
they're
but
in the
close.
Ballpark.
Oh, yeah.
Initially, it was completely green, I did. And I was like, no, I know green chartreuse is in there. I said, but make it more yellow-orange. Okay, that's too much. I'm like, add a touch of brown. And then I got to this. I was like, that's good enough.
Yeah.
That's good enough.
Because the next thing might have looked purple. Like, no, it's not
It probably could have.
It's not that.
So not only do we have the cocktail, we also have here a little sampling of the other Amaro that is in here that we've never had before. We always like to taste stuff, before to see what that's adding to the cocktail.
Right.
That kind of helps out with those kind of things. I also had verified while I was out there. So green chartreuse, actual green chartreuse, this is not an inexpensive cocktail. Let's start there too. Actual green chartreuse, which I have, it's 110 proof. So it's actually 55%. So it's actually good. And then this one is 80 proof, like right under 80 proof.
Okay.
So again, full alcohol cocktail.
And then you've got the lime and
lime juice.
Okay.
And I used agave nectar. The original recipe from Ted Kilgore was just a 1 ounce of simple syrup. Some people use a heavy simple syrup, which is 2 to 1, 2 sugar, 1 part water. The like, agave nectar is, like I said, again, is a little sweeter. So I use 3/4 of an ounce of that and an ounce of the other one. So
Okay.
anyway, to the Amaro.
Yeah. Oh,
That
reminds me. Definitely.
Vicks Vapo Rub.
And there probably aren't too many people my age who are good or who aren't my age.
Okay.
Who are gonna, but there used to be like sticker books you'd have where you'd like where you'd have to like I can't remember if you peel them or if you have to lick it to stick.
Yeah.
That's how this used to be. These sticker books had
that
this
actually
kind of minty.
I don't remember the smell of that, but I remember those sticker books.
Yeah.
Or those kind of things.
Or maybe licking envelope. I don't know. Something it also makes me think of Christmas a little bit. So anyway, all right. It's interesting.
It's minty. It's menthol. It's maybe, I don't know, not tobacco. Like it's definitely herbaceous.
There's a little, yeah. There's some herby stuff.
That's kind of going on in there. That is really random. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, that is wild.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to sip that.
No.
On its own.
No. There are things in there that I understand flavor complexity wise. I'm hoping add to this drink because I like green chartreuse. I think that one's good, even though that one's also kind of little there. Sounds like something to take as a shot. Yeah, if you lost a bet, maybe. You know what we still also need to get sometime? Sometime we need to pick up a bottle of Malort. We need to do that as like some sort of something. Malort.
Malort?
It's a Midwestern beverage. It's a delicacy.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to taste like gasoline.
Okay.
A lot of firepower on that one. It's not a lot of firepower on that. So we're tasting, Schnozberries is good to see you. So we're tasting right now is a Amaro.
If they want to drink Merlot, we're drinking
Yeah, we're not drinking Merlot,
If
though.
anybody orders Merlot,
If you want to drink Malort.
I am not drinking any fucking Merlot.
Okay, relax, Miles. Jesus, no Merlot.
No Malort.
No Merlot. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Perfect timing on that one, Bean. This is an Amaro. It's called Fernet Branca. It is new to us, so that's why we're sipping it right now to taste it. It is an Italian Amaro, so it's a bittering. It's kind of an after-dinner drink, right? Isn't that usually what most Amaros are considered? It helps to aid digestion. I'm seeing that right now.
Or it can be an aperitif before.
Okay.
Or a digestif.
Either one of those to kind of help out with.
Actually, or wait, what's before?
Aperitif would be before.
And then digestif.
Digestif would be after.
Yeah.
So anyway, like I said, so we were trying that first. We made a cocktail that involves green chartreuse, simple syrup. You should be using simple syrup, green chartreuse, lime juice, and this Amaro. So
yeah, I'm
not drinking any fucking Merlot. Yeah, I get that.
I don't want that on its own.
I'm gonna finish it.
But I could see where certain, hopefully it has this note that they infuse. Yeah,
very herbal, almost a little dirty. There's like a little that in there. There's some mint. There's some Vicks Vapo Rub kind of.
I feel like if I'm sick, I should have a shot of this.
Yeah, I could see that. Okay. Also 40 ABV on that one too. Like I said, in the green chartreuse, 110 on that, or not 110 ABV, 110 proof, 55 ABV.
Okay.
No, that smells good.
Yeah,
that smells fine. Mostly getting the green chartreuse and the aroma, a little bit of lime.
It's a melange of different aromas. It's the paella of cocktails.
It's the paella of cocktails. Yeah, that smells good.
Yeah, I get that in there. Now I know what that is.
Yeah, and that's why it helps trying those other things.
Yeah. Yep.
Have you guys ever tried the Vibe drinks? I have a strawberry limeade, and it's I have not. Vibe drink? No, I haven't tried those. Are those like is that like a seltzer kind of cocktail, or is it like an actual like pre-made cocktail thing, or what is that exactly, Bean? Beer Seeker, I'm still waiting for you to send me beer, Seeker. We did beer earlier.
We did
beers earlier.
We did.
None of your favorite, but someday maybe. It's like the beatbox,
like Sugar Ray.
Yeah, Speaker Box and Low Below. I'm in talks at the moment with my friend. Yeah, that is one of Seeker's favorite beers. That is actually the name of a beer. It is not a joke.
What's that? Buttcomb? That's a beer,
but it's pronounced Buttcomb.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
They've laid into that one. But
Okay.
But it is actually supposed to be very good. And he's been in talks with, he actually knows people at the brewery. So he's been trying to get them to try and send us some.
To send us a load of...
Yep, go on. Send us a load of what?
A whole load of butt cum?
Yeah, apparently. Secret like that one, I'm sure. Perks of working in hospitality and trying to find a way to ship some over to you. But see, exactly. There you go. We appreciate it. That's going to be his favorite podcast of all time.
That's very good.
I would love it if you snuck us in some shirts. That would be cool. I would definitely wear that on the podcast. I was so drunk for a bit. How was the cocktail? Which of you? We're having it right now as we speak. You actually haven't missed anything.
I was so drunk for it. Wait.
It should be sidetracked, not drunk. Okay, you were so sidetracked for a bit.
So drunk.
I would hope you're not drunk.
Wow. Especially where you're at.
Exactly. No, so we have not. We've just now tasted it. We tried the Fernet Amaro, which we thought we would not drink on its own ever. It seemed a little. It was a little.
Yeah,
little
I
odd.
wouldn't. It would not be my first choice. No, to drink.
Just be honest. Would you?
No, I would not want to drink that.
Okay, there you go.
But there could be other. If
Sounding
they
like it wouldn't be your first choice, seems like it would still be up there though. Say you don't.
No,
like
that's
it.
true. Okay, yeah, I don't want to
I
drink
did
that
not
by
like.
itself.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't want to drink that by itself.
Apparently, they do occasionally have Buckham beers imported to Canada. There you go. Chicken Lord, how's it going? Good to see you. When did anime reviews start? Keith could have done an anime review a while. I can anime review Arcane for you. That's it. Although I think some people don't consider that an anime, so I've already overstepped my bounds. You could review JoJo.
God, it's been a long time. I enjoyed it though. We're good. I like that.
That's
Just
delicious.
the right amount of.
I love it.
The Fernet comes through.
Yep.
With the minty part, the other things that are going on in there. There's the brightness from the lime, a little sweet. I can't
green
remember.
chartreuse comes through.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly. So what is the chartreuse note? Because I haven't drank it enough.
I think that's like a little bit of the herbaceous, and like that has a little mint in it as well. I think there's more mint that even comes through in the other.
That's
one, but it's
really
got some
good.
herbaceous. No, that's delicious. That is really good.
Yeah. So
that's a new lead. It's in my logs. Sorry, I'm a tad intoxicated. You're good. See, it's fine for everyone. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Even Baker is intoxicated.
Very rare, apparently. One that has come in there, a Lucky Drop. Oh, Lucky Drop Stout. I've seen their other stuff that they've done there too. Arcane is really good. I loved Arcane. Arcane is fantastic. I know a lot of people don't consider that one like necessarily in it, but that was, I watched both those seasons emotionally and everything. That was fantastic. Stouts are nasty.
They're all wasted.
They're all wasted.
It's
everybody now.
Well, St. Patrick's Day was yesterday. No, 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Yeah. We did. I bought a corned beef from Trader Joe's.
Oh, okay.
And cooked it in a slow cooker. And then a guy from work had said at his previous store they made a sandwich where they took the corned beef, some cheddar Gruyere cheese.
Go on.
And this garlic aioli mustard we have, and sauerkraut.
Oh,
and then
so
did
like
it grilled cheese style, sandwich wise.
So kicked up a Reuben almost.
It was
like
yeah, it was delicious.
Oh, that sounds good.
It was very very good.
There was a conversation that came up at some point, and I can't remember if it was on my stream or someone else's or whatever. We were talking about like it was like favorite sandwiches. Maybe one of my podcasts. They were talking about favorite. I think a Reuben might be my favorite. Like
it's hard to go against the Reuben. They're delicious. All that sauerkraut and cheese and yeah. Okay.
The original ale, nasty like in a good way. Do you enjoy stouts usually, Saker? Not a stout drinker, but I love tasting stouts. I just don't enjoy sitting with a pint of them. Find them too heavy, but have nothing against them whatsoever. And that's totally fair. And like, I mean, we even some of the stouts that we've had here for sure, Seeker, like some of them, it's like you want to share them, you want to split them because either the ABV is really high or they're very heavy or whatever. And I like stouts, but definitely there are some that are almost made to be shared to someone. I want one. That mustard is fantastic. Oh,
yeah.
Gonna be honest, I drive a semi, and my schedule makes it impossible to drink any unless I'm on vacation.
Oh, that's good.
And props to you for not drinking.
Yes, we appreciate that.
Appreciate
you drive a semi and you don't drink.
Everyone else, Mr. Stubbins, that's on the road is very much appreciating that you don't either. Yeah, that does make it like, I know for a lot of people with their jobs, like I said, again, that can be something where it's like, it's not even, worth it to have a cocktail here and there, but I like my stouts to be a meal. Schnozberries, we have some of the stouts for you then, for sure. If you like your stouts to be a meal, we've got some of those. Oh, the corned beef. Oh my God. The corned beef sandwich. Yeah, Reuben would be hard. Yeah. It's hard to pass up. I don't think of what else I would like sandwich wise. Like, I mean, a BLT, like a really well-made BLT.
I had that. I remember early when we used to go to baseball games with our dad, and we went to Four Peaks that time, and I had a salmon BLT.
Oh my God,
that was
I think I used to get that too.
That was
that
good.
at that the prison restaurant place?
No, it was actually at Four Peaks.
Oh,
we
was
went
that
to Four Peaks Brewing?
Oh yeah,
that one time.
Yeah, that salmon BLT was really good.
It was very good. Alcatraz Brewing. It's crazy to think about that.
I know. Case I can't get anything. Would you guys? Can you guys get Doom Bar, Atlantic, or 6 X over there? Backup options. I'll have to look. Seeker. I honestly don't know. Traditional clubhouse sandwich can't be beat. I mean, there's a random sandwich. We don't ever go there anymore. Like there's a chain, that BJ's Brew House, which I don't like. I don't like their beers or anything like that. But the thing I used to get whenever I'd go there, they used to make a turkey Cobb sandwich.
Oh, okay. So
it was like a Cobb salad, but it was on a sandwich. So it was the smoked turkey and all that kind of stuff. But then it was the blue cheese and all that kind of. Oh my God, that was one of my favorite sandwiches when I used to get that there. Are there any left of the corned beef?
I think we still had some packages left. Yeah,
well, I better grab one. Baker's gonna be sad though if you don't grab one.
She's not even out, but she's already planning the cooking for the next.
She's already planning her first meal.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna thicken up the blood with some corned beef.
That's right.
Corned beef and some drippings.
I'm gonna get everything cleared out so I can fill it up again.
I can clog it back up again.
Oh, that's salt. Yes.
That's delicious.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, especially after having the Fernet on its own. I was like, ooh, that might come through way too powerful. But it's amazing how much lime juice and like the sweet kind of is the great equalizer.
It's like those flavor components of the Fernet are all there and they're strong, but there's room in that for the other things to fill the gaps and take it to a new direction. So
Doom Bar should be available since it's bottled by Sharps. I would think so. Then I could actually
Sharpies.
talk about it. Sharps Doom Bar, Sharps Brewery.
Had the Fernet come through even a little bit more, I would have been okay with it. I'm very happy with this, but even had there been a little bit more, I would have been okay.
Well, that's Doom Slayer. Doom Bar. Something like that. Sharps do make nice beers. I just know they're very heavily UK based, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not. I'll look a little bit more, Seeker. Like I said, I'll check on those other options too. It's technically Molson Coors, apparently. You would think they would make it here then, but sometimes they do keep stuff regionally, or like Canada and the UK, like they kind of do keep stuff.
Isn't Sharps a non-alcoholic?
Coors owns Sharps shipping department. I delivered to one of our local tap houses, and they're making their own beer. It's super cool to see. Yeah, beer brewing is really, really neat, Mr. Stubbins. Like that whole process and stuff is neat. We've got a lot of really cool local breweries, and a lot of them have it where you can, see all the kegs and the vats and all the stuff going on. And that's really, really neat. Only brewed in Cornwall, but they're moving to Burton. Burton on Trent soon. Okay.
I think that's Bass. Used to be brewed there, I believe.
Which is wearing different water, hoping it doesn't ruin the beer. And what an excellent point there, Seeker, too. Yep. Like I said, it's amazing how much that plays into beers, whiskeys, scotches, all that kind of stuff. Like I said, the water, the terroir, like it's literally the terroir of that area. So that's super interesting. Lucky, how's it going? Good to see you, Lucky. Where I deliver the product to, I get to see stuff normal people don't get to see. Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Wait.
Oh, hey.
We were just talking about beer brewing, Stubbins.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on here. I get angry when I see a Bass, and then he sort of had well, who has ruined this beer? Nebraska first tourney win ever.
They've never won in a tourney. Oh, that's weird. Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Even the coffee you get, can you vary by chain depending on the water. Like, yes, water makes such a huge difference in coffee brewing. Like I said, that makes such a huge difference where the coffee is. Like I said, the grown, the roasting process. Like, coffee is so annoyingly volatile.
Well, I remember like when I brewed with you guys, you'd have the different like chemicals that you'd add to get the water just
You had
where
to
you
get-
want it to
yeah.
be for a specific beer style. So
that
Yeah.
varied based on beer style too, for sure.
10,000%.
The flathead zero should be literally nothing.
10,000.
It's like
it even goes in.
What's the it's like
It's
those infinity pools. It's like an infinity bass pool
Yeah.
where it's like it's just hanging on the edge. It's about to go over, but no head at all. We're like 1 in 15, one of the 15 teams that had never won. That's crazy, Lucky.
Huh.
What a wild stat.
That is a crazy
I
stat.
think you could win like a bar bet with that. That feels like a stat like I would not have
Yeah.
guessed. Huh. Can't do coffee. I don't know. Just don't like the taste. So I'll take my morning monster. Different for everybody. Like so I still like my morning coffee.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's still how I like to get my caffeine. But I get it. It's not for everybody for sure. There's certain Tim Hortons we stay away from because of the water makes the coffee. Yeah, even worse. Nice, schnozberries. No, it's very true. Like I said, the filtration, like if they're doing like, and it could be not only the water that's going in, but it could be if they're like over filtering the water, like if they're doing some sort of like RO system, like if they're doing reverse osmosis where they're taking too many things out of the water, like too many of the nutrient, like the minerals and stuff that is in water.
Yep.
That also like
Got to have some things in there.
You
for
have
the
to have the stuff in there to actually
molecules.
pull everything out that you want out of the other solids you want out of the coffee. I've emailed my guy at Buttcom. That's a sentence I never thought I'd say. If I don't hear anything in like a week, I'll find the card for my rep and speak to them directly. If I use the company I work for as the shipping center instead of me personally, I might be able to dodge some taxes. Well, I mean, I like that too. I mean, not needing to pay the taxes, not actually dodging them. Very often the coffee bean itself is not. Of course, yeah. Like again, it does start with that, but it's amazing. Like, and Baker knows this directly too, as well as both of us do. Even if you're making a quality product in coffee, people can come back to you and complain because they haven't cleaned their coffee pot. They like so again the water they're using.
The grind size is wrong.
The grind size is wrong.
Yep.
Like all of the like there are so many things. Like it's so frustrating. Like it's a natural product, so it also changes from crops. Like all of that stuff plays such a huge part into it that can be frustrating when you're getting in a call where they're like, oh, hey, we liked the last 3 batches, but this one wasn't good. And it's always possible. It's like, oh, something got over roasted or something. You know, again, something can always happen on the production side too. But 90% of the time, it's usually that, oh, when's the last time you cleaned? Well, I never cleaned my coffee pot. I'm surprised you're even getting water out of there, especially here in Southern Arizona. Like I said, water here is on the hard side. If anyone is in SWMO, hit me up. Oh, okay. Might have a broken case of my truck of soda or energy drink. If anyone is in the general area, I may have something you can just take out of the side of it. Don't be offering that. Don't do that. Also, if I send you anything over, if we get hit with custom charges, let me know and I'll cover. Seeker, we'll cross that bridge for sure. I'm just excited that eventually we might get to try some of your precious beverage. Your precious
Buttcom.
Your precious Buttcom.
Wow.
He doesn't just give it out to anybody.
No.
Seeker doesn't.
Only those with a special receptacle.
Well, I was going to take a drink. Oh, my God.
You need the pre-approved, sanctioned Buttcom receptacle.
I like to cover everything in advance verbally or I overthink. I appreciate that, Seeker. You're being way too kind. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is delicious.
Quite good.
Now I'll just have to find out some other. Well, it's funny. Where I actually wound up getting this one is the Not Just a Bartender that we've done other stuff from before.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
This is where I saw the cocktail because he literally was doing a series on Fernet Branca, and he was like, "I hate it. I don't like this stuff." So he was literally doing he was doing like 15 cocktails of like trying to find one that he liked. And I think this was like the sixth. This is like the 6th or 7th one where he was like, okay, this one's pretty good. Like he liked out,
Okay.
But the other ones he was like, it just comes through too much. Like he does, like, and he likes a lot of like weird and different stuff. Like, yeah, it's funny. Like he's like, I'm doing a series. He's like, I'm gonna try and use this bottle to make as many cocktails as I can and see if I can find one that I like. But flirting with me like that, you want to kiss? I'm telling you, you get close enough, Seeker, we make it happen. Smooches abound. Lucky will know. Lucky's can get hugs and smooches. Maybe I don't know.
Oh wow.
I want to get hugs at least. He'll claim he doesn't want a hug, but he'll want a hug. He's going to want a hug.
Well, what a cool experience this has been to get introduced to a new Amaro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ja, der Winter der ist da.
I thought you were going Fargo. Fargo. I mean, that would
He's
be
a
your
little
friend
fella.
in
Is
the
that his
wood
foot sticking out of the wood
chipper.
chipper?
That would be your friend in the wood chipper.
Socks just hanging out.
Yeah, I know.
Lucky, if you don't come down and you don't want a hug, just don't come down at all. Come on. Come on, Lucky. We've known each other too long over the internet. There's got to be a hug.
We'll be all up all night to get lucky.
At least a very weak like bro hug or something like that. Come on, man. It'll be fine. Well, we're going to do another cocktail next week because I already bought a thing for it.
I heard that.
So we have that. It's some sort of tequila-based cocktail. It's also going to have a different Amaro in it.
Okay.
Amaro Montenegro. So
all right,
that'll be in there. And I was actually going to use the one from Trader Joe's because I like that one a lot. But when I was watching the person talk about the recipe, they specifically said, they're like, and this is what really makes this. I was like, well, shit, I guess I got to get that one then.
All right. It's true.
So we did. I didn't even hug Tiddly last year. Oh my. That's crazy. Guess Tiddly was lucky then. Tiddly was the lucky one. What are you thinking? Do you have any other ideas? You apparently don't like wine anymore.
No, I do. Maybe I'll go back to a wine. I'll try to find something that has a little more information.
I like the idea from the same place.
Just there's no link.
Yeah, that is problematic. I'll grant you
a little bit, but let me see what else I can come up with. So, all right.
Okay, so we come up with something that's very vague.
Yeah, I'll find something.
No,
wine-wise, let me find something wine-wise. Unless another new beer pops up that I'm really interested in, I will find something in the wine area, wine arena. There's a Chardonnay too that people have been buying a lot of, so maybe we'll go that route if I can find that some information on that, or we could still go back and just make it happen with the Mabali.
What was the name of the vintner?
So the wine is Mbali. It's a South African. It's a wine that the white wine I've had many times. It's a Chenin Blanc Viognier blend.
Okay,
it's very good. $6 wine. Then they came out with a new red that is 70% Pinotage, 20% Cinsault, and 10% Petite Syrah.
Okay.
Also the same price. So that's what I was going to do. So it might still be worth doing. And then we just I'll send you pictures of it. And I did see there was a website for maybe the importer on there. So maybe there'll be something on that.
Okay.
So I'll see what I can find.
I've gotten a few different, there's a couple like sommelier, like snob-free sommeliers that I follow on TikTok and stuff like that. And there's one that usually sometimes does stuff at Trader Joe's.
Right. Sometimes
does stuff at Costco. They're like, here's some different buys and stuff. So I was trying to find some of those. I even looked for one last night because I had just seen one that they were talking about this cab, but they didn't seem to have it at Total Wine when I was there. So weird being asked if I'm 21 or older, so used to 18 or older. I mean, yeah, that's the UK is different. The UK is 18 or just what was it? What was the old joke? Like I said, if you're above the bar, like they would serve you or something like that. Was that Germany? I can't remember. That used to be like a joke at some point.
Some of those countries, yes.
19 or me, but still I was drinking long before that. Hey, easy. Drinking long before that. Oh my gosh. But yeah, those are all the things we had. The Mother Road Brewing, Arizona Lager, Coronado and El Segundo Brewing. They had a freestyle IPA. And then again, we just had the Industry Sour, which was super delicious. The IPA was also really good. Just a solid West Coast IPA. Yep. And the lager, I'm not usually super into lagers, like I said, but it was a clean, crisp one of those.
And if you're in Arizona.
Totally and if you're in Arizona, that is also the part. Technically 16 here if you're with an adult and have a meal. I like how all of that ties together. That's genius.
And you order something under 4%.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Is there an ABV percentage on there as well that we need to know about? That is too funny. All right. We will be back again next Thursday, 3:30 Pacific, 6:30 Eastern. I will be back tomorrow. Going to be playing some marathon and hanging out with all of you all as we do things and stuff. For now, we're going to go say hi to Ms. Covey right now. She is playing some marathon. She is super, super nice. She does a lot of raid helps in Destiny. So if you're in need of any of those kinds of things or just want to drop a follow on a super, super nice person, please do that. Would appreciate it. But yeah, she's also playing some marathon, which is what I will be playing tomorrow. But yeah, everyone have a wonderful rest of your evening. Keith, it was good to see you as always.
Good to see you as always. Thank you everyone for being here, for taking time out of your day to spend some time with us. We do appreciate it. See you next week.
Good night, everybody.